Hello my Mobile Legends friends and welcome to this video about the best hero to rank up in Mobile Legends. Now the season has ended, we all want to become mythic as soon as possible. That's why I've created this list with the best heroes of this moment. Let's start right away. So the very first one is Lancelot, and there's no way this list will be complete without this assassin. He's currently one of the best heroes to play as a jungler. The combination with very high mobility, great damage and skills that make him invulnerable are a few reasons why he's such a strong pick at the moment. If you want to become a successful Lancelot player, it's quite important you learn to utilize his passive. That's because this can increase the damage by 30%, which is a huge amount. Every time Lancelot casts a blink skill, he will get 7.5% damage increase for 4 seconds. This effect stacks up to 4 times, providing him with 30% increased damage. The cool thing about this passive is that it doesn't only apply to his basic attack and skills, but also his battle spells and the extra damage from items benefit from this increased damage. You can, for example, get 30% increased damage from the effect of the Endless Battle. Normally you would deal 60% of your physical attack as true damage, but with this passive, the damage is equal to 74% of your physical damage. If you try to focus on casting skill 1 or his ultimate when every effect almost wears off, it's possible to keep the force stack for a long period, making him a deadly assassin. It can also help to use his second skill and ultimate to dodge certain attacks. For example, when Harley uses his ultimate against you, skill 2 can be casted right before it will deal damage, to dodge the attack. Lancelot's skills aren't that hard to understand, but it takes just lots of practice to use them properly, to keep focus on keeping his passive stacks and dodging certain attacks. The better you do this, the greater the chance of winning the match. Lancelot is great against heroes with low mobility, so he can easily keep his stacks high. You can pick him against heroes like Gord, Sicilian, Layla and Bane. The next hero is one that I love to have in my team, but he isn't a hero that can change the match by himself. Estes also deserves his place on this list. He's a wonderful support that's currently the best hero to heal his allies. He has 2 healing abilities. His first skill can heal 1 ally and can be casted frequently. He also has an ultimate that heals all surrounding allies big amounts of HP. They both are just wonderful to keep your allies high HP. Then Estes also has a great slow skill. His second skill summons an area which slows all enemies that walk through the barrier by 80%. Estes is way easier to play than Lancelot. And to play his support successfully, you should know how to time your healing skills and position the second skill to offer your team a great benefit. So his first skill heals 1 ally and you should almost always cast this skill whenever available. But because you can only heal 1 ally, prioritizing the right one will help to maximize the effect of this. You can drag the skill towards the ally you want to heal. The marksman should be prioritized in most situations. Also, other squishy heroes that deal high damage but have low HP shouldn't be forgotten. Allies that heal themselves shouldn't be focused too much on. Expect when you are almost killed. Uranus, Lunox, Khalid and all heroes with great skill vamp or lifesteal shouldn't be your priority to heal. His second skill shouldn't be casted right away whenever possible, but you should place it in a strategic location. Try to catch heroes in the area and focus on slowing melee heroes, especially the fighters. This way they have a hard time to come close to the squishy heroes of your team. His ultimate is a real teamfight changer. Cast this on time when being in a teamfight to heal all your allies and giving them a big advantage. Don't wait too long, since it will be a waste when an ally dies before receiving your heals. I suggest you pick Estes when a few of your allies don't have abilities to heal themselves, which makes Estes quite valuable. A few examples are Eudora, Tigreal, Aurora and Terizla. Overall, Estes is a great pick at the moment and he just heals so well. Another very powerful hero this moment is Aulus. He's a fight hero that can be played as a jungler or at the XP lane. Aulus has great abilities, which makes him especially deadly when being close to his target. That starts with his passive, which works similar to the War Axe. Using basic attack provides him with a stack that adds 4 to 16 physical attack as well as 1 to 4 physical penetration for 5 seconds. This effect stacks up to 4, and when reached the maximum, he also gains 15% movement speed as well as increase his basic attack damage to 130%. Combine this with the War Axe and you already have really great damage. But it doesn't stop there. His first skill can be used to come close to the target. Holding the skill increases the movement speed, and releasing it make him deal some damage and slow all surrounding heroes by 60%. His second skill make him deal damage from a distance in a fan-shaped area in front of him. The more units this skill hits, the more of his next basic attacks benefit from the increased attack speed and restoring HP. Then finally we have his ultimate, which isn't the best skill. The best thing about the skill is that every time he levels this skill up, he permanently improves his basic attack and abilities. Alles can also cast this skill to deal some damage to enemies in a line, while also burning and slowing them. Alles basic attack is just really powerful against monsters, minions and heroes. You just have to come close to the target, which can be challenging. Therefore, choose him against slow heroes like Mia, Gord, Layla and Estes. I think Alles can be a wonderful pick, especially if you look for an easy hero to play that can be used as a jungler or side laner. Next on this list is another assassin, Fanny, which should be played as a jungler. I think she's the most hard hero to play in Mobile Legends, and I really suck at it. But despite the fact she isn't an easy hero, Fanny currently is one of the best heroes since the revamp let her gain more energy back. Energy is quite important to Fanny, because this lets her cast her skills to move through the map and attack enemies. That's why she always needs the blue buff. I hope this isn't news to you, but you never steal the blue buff when you've got a Fanny in your team. Fanny without blue is just half of a hero, so her cables makes her really mobile and move towards the other side of the map in seconds. To become a good Fanny player, you just need to practice and you need lots of it. Knowing exactly where to stand and aim your cables to hit an obstacle can only be obtained by experience. So don't expect to become a pro Fanny player after 5 matches. The cool thing is that CC is less effective against Fanny. Stunning her while she already flies doesn't make her stop moving. The only way you can stop this are with heroes that have anti-blink skills, which are Minstar and Kufra. Fanny is best against heroes with low HP and without blink skills. This way she can keep flying and attacking the target to regain energy. Heroes like Veil, Nana, Karina can be easy targets for Fanny. Overall, Fanny is a great hero if you can play her well. I certainly can't, and I have a lot of respect for you if you do. Marsha has also become quite strong since the last update. She's a fight hero that also can be played as a tank. That's because she has 3 HP bars instead of 1, which helps to take a lot of damage. She also benefits from more attack speed when her HP is low. You can now get 1.8% extra attack speed for every 1% HP she lost. If you get Marsha close to 0 HP, she benefits from 180% extra attack speed, which is just an insane amount. She not only has great HP and high attack speed, but Marsha can also use her first skill to increase her movement speed and deal extra damage with her basic attack. The only downside of the skill is that it drains her HP every second it's turned on. Building some lifesteal can definitely help to keep her alive. Her second skill is quite easy to understand. It just unleashes an energy shot, which disarms the first hero it hits. A disarmed hero can't use basic attack for 2 seconds, or when it picks the weapon back up. Marsha's ultimate is also one that can deal big amounts of damage. Firstly, you have to know that all her skills and basic attack of Marsha add a mark to the target. She can get up to 6 marks from a target that increases her damage by 2.5% of the target's max HP for every stack. When having 6 stacks, casting the skill deals 40% of the target's max HP as extra damage, while it also ignores 20% of the physical defense of the target. Marsha is now a wonderful pick against heroes with high max HP, like Hylos and Belleric. The adjustments of her skills make Marsha a really powerful fighter, and there's a lot of different setups you can play her. The next hero is my all-time favorite, and she currently can be an incredible pick. That of course is Esmeralda. The combination of high movement speed, strong area of effect damage, ability to obtain a shield, and being one of the best turret divers makes her deserve the spot. Esmeralda can be like a tank, mage, fighter, assassin and support in one hero. It really depends on how you build her. When playing as a jungler, I often build her more damage based. If I pick Esmeralda at the XP lane, I pick more tanky items. A great example is my last video about her, explaining the playstyle that makes her such a strong hero. If you're interested, I'll leave a link in the description. So like I said, Esmeralda is great at turret diving. This isn't for beginners, but can definitely be a great benefit to your team if you know how to do this properly. If you want to do this, it's really important you cast skill 1 right before using her ultimate. So you gain a shield to tank some damage and movement speed to retreat again. It also helps to reduce the cooldown of this skill by a few seconds. Then always make sure you're able to cast skill 2 on a target. You want to hit at least one enemy hero to reduce the cooldown of her first skill by 1.5 seconds. Right after skill 2, you should use 1 or 2 basic attacks, depending on your HP, the amount of enemies nearby and the health of your target. This process should take no longer than 2 or 3 turret hits, and that's when it's time to get out. If you can proceed this effectively, your team can easily take out the enemy hero. Especially when you play with friends that know your playstyle. If you want a complete guide about how to turret dive with Esmeralda, let me know in the comments and I might look into it. She's great against heroes that use a shield, like Chang'e and Lolita. Then we've got the very last hero on this list, which is a really strong marksman hero, Beatrix. The cool thing about Beatrix is that she can be played on multiple ways, depending on the guns you prefer. My preference are the green and grey gun, called Renner and Nibiru. I've made a complete guide about this hero, showing you exactly how to use the guns to easily enrage the HP of the targets. I highly suggest you check it out if you're interested in making a lot of kills with Beatrix. The other 2 guns can also be great. The yellow one is like a shotgun. It has 2 shots and deals high damage against enemies that are close to Beatrix. Her red gun deals area of effect damage. It shoots bombs that also slow the target. This can be great to erase the HP of the minions. But my favorite is the green gun. That's because this one deals the highest amount of damage, but it can be hard to aim. If you want to use this gun, make sure you aim your basic attack instead of just clicking on it. 2 or 3 bullets might be enough for Beatrix to finish the target with her grey gun. This gun looks the most like a normal basic attack, so just jump the target, pick this gun and finish it. It has quite high DPS, so you might win against heroes with lower DPS like Claude and Hannibal. Beatrix is one of the best heroes to take out the minions, so make sure you get the most amount of gold from them. Being well farmed results in easy kills in late game. These were the 7 best heroes to rank up in Mobile Legends. I really hope you enjoyed it and more importantly, learned something. As always, thank you for watching and I'll be seeing you again in the next guide.